Oh, whoops. Sorry, you might have seen the shock in my face because I couldn't tell if I actually hit the play button or not. But now I see a red light looking at me. So I believe we are live. We are live, not fully live because, whatever. I'm digressing already. We're going to get started. Okay. Hello and welcome. This is Life with Hope, another episode. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like kinking my neck, like, okay, I'm fine. I can do this. Just gotta pump myself up. All right. Okay. What is today's topic? This topic is about, how do I describe it? Action over motion. Yeah, we're gonna call it that. And I am borrowing / stealing this idea a bit from the book I've been reading, Atomic Habits by James Clear. Chef's kiss. Mwah. It is great. Such a good book. Highly recommend. It's been recommended to me in the past, but I'm finally opened up the pages and started reading it, and it's absolutely fantastic. So if you haven't read it yet, go and read it. I'll put it in the caption of this video as well, so you can go on and click it and get that book. They have it on Amazon, so might as well. Amazon's great. Anyways, so why we're talking about action over motion. The reason I want to talk about this topic is because it resonated with me way too much. Like way too much. I was like, oof, this hits home. And in his book, he's talking about the importance of just doing and getting action of doing what it is that you need to be doing off of your to-do list or any goals or habits or things that you have in mind that you're working towards. The actual action of it is going to make you skyrocket so much more than just the motion of doing something. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because I am so queen of the motion. And you just speak on how it's still beneficial to, make a plan, like get organized and stuff. So as far as me writing in my calendar or making a checklist of what things that I need to get done, all that stuff is good and it can be productive, but it gets to a point in time where I'm just doing it now too much. I'm making too many lists. I'm making too many okay, I'll get this done, but have I actually fully completed what I wrote down there on that checklist item or not? So that's the action part. So it's like me, for instance, let's say getting, for me, I want to say I'll just use an example as far as like life coaching goes. There's certain scripts and things that I have just from learning and getting certified. I have a lot of tools and resources that have just been given to me because it's through the classes and the courses that I took. But I've always wanted to go back through them and kind of customize them a little bit more and make them more me, make them more authentic and kind of my voice and tailor it towards that rather than just doing the do-it-yourself scripts and using those as is. So that's something as an example of that's on my list, and that's so maybe I'm writing that down like, yes, I'm putting that in motion. I'm getting the scripts together. That's the motion. But am I actually doing the action of pulling up the script, pulling up a computer, or writing down notes on the actual script itself and crossing things off and saying that I want to do this word instead, and actually writing it and going through it? That's the action, and that's what I need to be kind of catapulting towards, is just so much more action. And so other checklists and to-do lists I might be writing down as well is I want to read more, I want to stretch more, I want to meditate more, all this. And yes, I am actually starting to do all those more often, but for a long time I've just been writing it down as that's a goal, that's something that I want to do, I'm thinking about it, but I'm not actually doing it. So that's why motion, again, it can be helpful, it can be useful, but it's having to look at with yourself, am I doing just all the motion all the time and no action? Or am I actually following through and having that good balance where, okay, I have the motion going and I'm doing the action. Have that motion going, I'm doing the action. So that's where we want to be leaning towards and gearing up, is the actual action of doing. And that's something where he talks about in the book too, of just doing a task, like something that is on your new habits that you want to create, and just doing that for 2 minutes. That's it. So if your goal is to go outside and start walking daily, you just want to like be outside and walk, and your maybe long-term goal is to do it for 10, 20 minutes a day, but just start with 2 minutes. So it's also like a 2-minute rule that he talks about as well. Just do it for 2 minutes. That's it. Even just go, like, put a timer on 2 minutes and then turn around and go back. And it might sound kind of silly because you're like, okay, well, I'm already out here. Like, I could just keep on walking. Like, why would I just walk back home now? Like, it's almost like a minute there and a minute back. And it sounds silly, but that's the point, is because that's what's going to turn it into a more habitual thing, because you're like, okay, I am already out here. I am already doing this. Yeah, I'm going to just walk for 10 minutes now. Like, might as well. So that's what it wants you to kind of think and do. Is sure, it sounds silly, but that's the point, is to make it stick and to make it become something that you're doing as a routine and becoming a more day-to-day habit that you're trying to create. So yes, so that's just another different example that I wanted to just mention. But the main thing, the main subject for this week is get off of just the motion and get into the action. That's what we want to be doing. Time to act, time to do, and make it happen. Just make it happen. Whatever it is that's been on that checklist, start crossing it off and get her done. All right. Thank you so much for listening. Appreciate you. And I will talk to you soon. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you. Bye.